The students, when I talk about Islam, they always ask me this question, and it kind of makes me chuckle, but it's a good question. In Islamic countries where they hear the call to prayer, where it's a regular occurrence in life, the students ask me if somebody is driving on a busy highway, driving, and they hear the call to prayer, do they immediately stop? Does all traffic stop, and they pray, or when do they pray?
The ideal thing is to pray when you hear the call to prayer. That's what you really should do. But in reality, you have a window in which you can pray. So if you hear the call to prayer, if you were a very pious person, you were driving on the highway, you would certainly try to get as soon as you could to a place where you could pray properly. But for example, in the morning, you have between dawn and sunrise to pray the first prayers. It's a period of about an hour and a half, right? You don't have to pray it right at dawn. You pray the mid-afternoon prayer right after midday, and you have until the time of the next prayer to actually pray it. But you really should pray, at that time if you can. There's a very funny tradition, and I don't really think it's a hadith. I think it's just a story, where a man comes to God on Judgment Day, and God says, you never pray. He would always, in life, he would always pray his prayer at the very end, like 5 minutes before it was going to end. And so he gets there and God says, well, you didn't do a very good job with your prayers. I'm going to send you to hell. And so he knocks him down and he's falling and falling and falling. And the man's saying, oh, prophet of God, save me, intercede for me, And at the very end, right before he's going to fall in the fire, the prophet swoops him up and he says, oh, man, I thought you would never get here. You waited really to the last minute, didn't you? And so this is the idea, right? It counts, but you should try to do it at the beginning, right? Not at the end.